8 minutes of speed work done this week and a little bit of gel testing. That's been the theme of how it's gone so far. And when I say the theme, it's what happened last week and it's also what's going to happen again today. Last week I gave Styrkr gels a go and they settled really well, very happy with that. Today, or this week, it's all about the OTE gels. I've already had one this morning before I came out just to test its texture, consistency and flavour, but wasn't a fan, but we've got the other one to try today. And also in this video, we're going to be dabbling in a second bit of speed work this week, very minimal, probably another 6 to 8 minutes. I'll explain all of it when we get up this hill. Some of the more tasty hills that I've been using this week, but today we go this way. And of course it's race week as well this week, so 3 things to highlight. Let's tell you about the speed work first. So I attempted to get back into training last week. Body said no on the double threshold workout on Tuesday, so basically took 2 days off after that, let the body rest and reset, and I've just been running easy ever since. The hills have been a priority for me and will be a priority until Christmas, so I've been utilising a lot of these trails going up here, which you can't see, but the hill I just showed you a minute ago, basically they're a bit more aggressive than what I've been used to, and so I've been running a kind of easy slash steezy pace on those hills. Heart rate's been coming out in and around the moderate effort, around 140 to 146. So effectively, I've kind of replaced a moderate run with an easy run on these hills. And I realised that when I just paused the watch to do my intro, I haven't pressed go, so I've only done 12 minutes worth of running and I've actually run for nearly 20, but there we go. And what I decided to do on the Tuesday is, this week, is do this loop and then we're going to hit a hill. We're going to work our way down to a place called Mallard's Pike, and there we're kind of at the base. We then go uphill back home. There's just a couple of different hills that we can choose. I chose the Autumn Half Marathon first hill because I like that hill. It's over a mile long and it's just a long runnable gradient, and I thought to myself, do you know what, first intro back into speed, let's just test the water, see how the body feels, see if you feel recovered enough to attack it. So I hit lap at the bottom of that hill and I basically pushed all the way up that hill to the top, and I ended up running it in 8 minutes flat, so that was pretty decent. 6:12 per mile, 6:13 I think. Gap pace, grade adjusted pace, 5:35. Felt really good. Left it there, didn't push it anymore. 8 minutes will do, and the rest this week has been easy. Today I'm hitting the same hill, but this time I'm going to be going up it in 1 minute hill rep intervals. Just for context, I'm normally up the other side of there. That's kind of how steep it goes up, which is pretty awesome view from at the top there. So what that translates to in English terms is 1 minute on 1 minute off up the hill, and I'm just literally, I haven't set up a workout on my watch. I'm just literally gonna hit the lap button every minute, put an effort in, and then do an effort easy jog and just see where I finish when we got to the top of the hill. So after getting over the fact that I pretty much lost a mile worth of running there, just appreciating the beauty here before we get into this little workout. You can go to different parts of this forest and be in just different types of worlds. It's absolutely unbelievable. This side is just magical. Massive, huge, big trees. You kind of feel like you're in Narnia, which is amazing. So I'm just coming down to Mallard's Pike now. We'll go round the lake, get to the base of the hill, and then I reckon, as a guess, we're going to get 6 done, maybe 7. That's my estimate. Let's see how many we do. These ones are all right. All right, here we go. Bottom of the hill, come around Mallard's Pike. This is the bridge. We are now going up for a mile. Let's do this. Okay, so I ended up doing 5, finished the last one up there, because in all honesty, I only did 4 up that hill, which I thought I'd get 5 or 6 done. So usually where I turn left to go home, I decided to turn right because it flattened a bit and then it went up another hill. I thought, let's get 5 done. That's 5 minutes worth of work. And oh boy, they were short and sharp and fast. And in all honesty, I'd love to have kept going, but let's just take things nice and steady. This week is, as I said in a couple of videos ago, pretty much fully easy. Now with today's 5 minutes, I will have done 13 minutes worth of hard work in, like, before the race, a 40 to 45 mile week. So yeah, I can't complain. Today's run obviously will not look as long as it has been because I forgot to press start again, but it's been another good one. And yeah, starting to very slowly feel like my old self again. And as for that gel, well, that was good. That was one heck of a baptism of fire for testing. What I always do when I get new gels, I don't take them out on like a big workout because I don't want to ruin the workout, but I usually take them out on an easy run first, just to test them in the gut, make sure they're okay. And today I had that sort of super gel, not the one you've just seen, before I came out. Tropical flavour, didn't like it. That one though, much runnier, almost like water, very calm flavour, not sharp at all. I literally necked that within 200 metres. It went down a treat, and then I ended up really pushing up that hill. Normally I get a stitch, nothing, and I had that gel about 5 minutes before I went up that hill, so that is really promising. So I might have to get some more of those to try on a longer effort now. Those ones get a big green tick.
Right, so that ended up being a really decent little workout, nothing crazy there. It's always good to have something that's not going to bring a load of fatigue into your training week. It's always good fun at this point, dipping your toe back in the water with a few small workouts. So as I said out there, that was literally 13 minutes worth of work for the whole week. So it very much has been a low-key week. Let's talk about fueling. We'll start with Styrkr. Now my promise to you is I'm not going to bore you every single week with fueling. I just want to make this video so you're aware of what is going on. I said to myself after Abingdon Marathon, I'm giving myself a year to sort out some new fueling. So many of you have reached out since then that have said Maurten reacts exactly the same to you guys. You just can't take any more after sort of like 35k. Again, for me, it's sort of like that 4 gel limit. I did all right at Abingdon. It's because I spaced them out a little bit more, but ultimately, black and white, I took on 100 calories, which is just nowhere near enough. And if I want to perform my best, I've got to get used to taking more calories. I keep saying it, so now is the time for change. We are testing, and we're going to spend a lot of months testing new stuff. Styrkr is first up. So I've already tried some of this before a workout. This settles really damn well in my stomach. The Maurten drink mix is 80 grams of carbs. This is 90, so I get an extra 10 in there. The gels have 30 in them. Now on the Styrkr website, it basically says if you take this drink mix and 2 gels throughout the course of a marathon, let's say, you're gonna get 150 grams of calories, which is 50 grams more than what I'm taking. I still don't think it's what I need, but it's gonna be more than what I'm taking. So already, instantly in my head, I'm going, split this between 2 250ml soft flasks, put those in your pockets on your shorts because they can handle those. Take 2 gels, drink it, easy. So that's gonna be one way of experimenting. So far, that's gone down well before a workout, but not tested it during. I'm going to have that before my race this weekend. And the gels I took on my morning double threshold workout last week, and it went down an absolute treat. It was brilliant, very, very happy. So this is got a green tick and going to get more testing. OTE was next on my hit list. I've seen a lot of sort of social media people rep OTE products, Philly Bowden, the Distance Project, Matt and Kelly. I know they all use this sort of stuff, so I thought I would purchase some of these. Just for disclaimers, I've purchased all these gels. This is all my own money, so obviously no one sent me anything and I don't want anyone to send me anything. I'm doing my own research here with my own funds. This one is what I had this morning before the run. The texture was fine. The taste I was not a fan of at all. I'm not sure if I could stomach that. Quite synthetic taste. I could taste the tropicalness in it, but it just had kind of a bit of a twang of something else and I just wasn't a huge fan. This this though, this was really good, and I actually really enjoyed this out there. It was a bit of a shock to the system when I first had it, the taste. It was quite runny, but it went down a treat, felt really good. And of course, since coming back and starting to edit this video and get screenshots to put on the video, I've noticed it's got 70 milligrams of caffeine in it. So this isn't going to be something that I'd be able to have as a regular gel all the time. Otherwise, I'm going to load myself on caffeine and myself halfway round the run. 40 grams of carbs though in this one, the same as this, so this would have to be paired with something. Whether you could mix and match brands, I'm not sure. Whether I go one of these normal, one of these next, I don't know. I think the ultimate thing is I'm pretty happy with this. The texture on this is fine, the flavour's not. So I think what I'll do is maybe just try a couple of different flavours on this one. The berry one doesn't appeal to me, so I'll try whatever else they've got. But so far, Styrkr for me is one that I'm really, really keen on pushing more on. And of course, moving forwards, these will be tested more in the longer efforts, longer runs, get 2 or 3 gels down. At the moment, it's just seeing what sits well in my stomach. And then finally, the race. Really excited for this weekend. Can't wait to get going. It's probably the first time I've approached the New at 9 in some really bad shape. Obviously, I'm not in any form of shape. Coming off the back of the marathon, just letting my body recover. So it'll be interesting to see how we go this weekend. It'll be good to see what residual fitness has been left over and what I've managed to kind of salvage coming out the other side of Abingdon. I usually approach this in relatively decent shape. Last year I was ill and it was quite windy, but I was still in quite good shape and I still ran really well. So this year it will be interesting to see. Going to break this thing out for the race. So this is the Coros Pace Pro. If you saw the end of the last video, you'll see that Coros sent me this for the purpose of testing. Very excited. No money's exchanged hands. They've just very, very kindly reached out and said, hey Andy, would you like to test the Pace Pro? I have said absolutely yes, it'd be wonderful. Loving the Pace 3. You've just seen it in the workout, so it'll be great to test this thing out there. I'm going to spend the next couple of days trying to set it up as per how I've got this one set up, get all the data fields and screens right, and we'll give this one a good go. I can see some good improvements already from a lot of people, what they've said, and I'm excited to give it a blast out there on Sunday. Speaking of which, let's just roll straight into the race. The next video you guys will see will be the New at 9 race vlog. Very excited for this one. Just can't wait to race it. I love approaching these races with no pressure. These are the ones you can just go out there and go, right, start, finish, let's get from here to here as quickly as we can. Navigate the hills and whatever weather conditions there are and just give it a good go. So really excited for it. Can't wait to take you guys along the journey with me. So I'll see you on that one. Appreciate your support on this one. Thanks so much for watching. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and I'll see you on the next one.